I'm Mac. Welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time watching, we've spent the majority of the last month crossing off T's and dotting I's, all in an attempt at taking two vintage Mopars, a 1972 Dodge D200 adventure pickup truck and a 1970 Plymouth Custom Suburban station wagon, up and running to make their way to the GoodGuys car show in Scottsdale, Arizona. And you know what? Despite all the setbacks and issues I've had, both on the camera and off, I can thankfully say that we're officially ready for the show. Before we finish packing our pickle green luggage in the wagon and driving this land barge of a car and my pickup truck to the show, I'd first like to give a huge thank you to you. Friends, family members, co-workers, viewers, even those who would skip over this segment. From myself and my family to you, thank you. These videos would not be possible without your support and your encouragement to continue making them. Within the last month, the channel has now reached over 10,000 views combined, and 169 people even subscribed and wanted to stick around for more in the future. So we got everything loaded in the back of the wagon, got some briefcases, a couple small tools, vacuumed out the truck, and now we're just getting ready to set sail.
All right, you guys are coming along for the ride with me. But I'm gonna be driving in behind, and that way you guys can at least see the wagon in motion from outside the car, because I don't think I've showed that yet.
Once we arrived and parked, the sign-on process was extremely easy. We got our cars registered in the show and our membership IDs. My dad wanted to grab some photos of the vehicles beside their large banner before we left, and the rest of the drive was a slow crawl down to the field. The weather wasn't looking too good today, so we might actually have to end it short. I wanted to wipe down the truck as it rained the night prior, but halfway through wiping it down it just started drizzling again. But we did it. Here they are, making their debut appearance at the 2024 GoodGuys car show. Two vintage Mopars that are rarely seen on the road today. Okay, so unfortunately, the day was cut short. We did get rained out and took off no more than a couple hours after when we arrived. But in our short-lived first day, we walked around the swap meet, saw some very cool cars, and even got to talk with the cooler people who own them. Take a look at this very beautiful 1968 Chevrolet Impala Supersport. Although this particular car would fall underneath the muscle car class given its large displacement 427 cubic inch big block motor, it was also not immune to being equipped with creature comforts such as power windows, trunk lock, or air conditioning. The red paint contrasts beautifully with the bright Chevy orange engine, just as the vinyl top does with the black interior. Specifically for me, the 1968 Impala with the sports roof is a personal fan favorite of mine. Here's a Survivor 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302, which despite being unattended in my footage, garnered a small crowd of people around it by the time the rain swept in. This car is significant for a multitude of reasons, but let me provide you with some context. Originally designed to meet homologation standards for the SCCA Trans Am Racing Series, this Boss 302 you see before you was a finished result from Ford to meet the public production mandate allowing Ford to compete. The 1970 Boss 302 is a rare model, with only around 7,000 being produced that year. A supposed prototype 1971 Ford Boss 302 does exist today and was restored, despite the nameplate dissipating for over 3 decades until Ford revived the Boss 302 moniker for the 2012 Mustang. This particular Survivor even still has the broadcast sheet intact. Despite its condition today, what a phenomenally intact original piece of Ford's history.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, Who's the fairest of them all?
Number one, there's Mustang.
Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
The STP and the Shelby Cobra are not going anywhere. I just got to do a little bit of restructuring because I got myself a decent banner for 20 bucks at the show. I think you guys are going to like it. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Probably need some more signs. I got some stuff over there and some on the wall here, but hopefully we'll get some more and kind of fill up the space that's on this wall. But for the future. Now I'm gonna go get a pizza. Alright, so day 2. The rest of the day was pretty much just rain. Didn't really do anything about it. Now we're back on the road. A friend of ours stopped by and he's going to be headed with us to the show. Our friend Mike from Mike's Bikes AZ, of course. Put a link to his channel in the description of the video. But day 2 is looking like it's going to be a good one. Weather's clear, a couple clouds off in the distance, but no call for rain. I just got to catch up with the wagon because my dad has a lead foot. Just as expected, Saturday was a phenomenal day, to say the very least. Gorgeous cars that had been kept in the garage to avoid the weather from Friday roared all around the Westworld lot. Souped up resto mods, junkyard and barn finds, original survivors to heavily modified cruisers, sport performance muscle coupes to four-door family sedans and personal luxury icons from a bygone era, all wrapped up and rolling under their own power some decades later to be shown off in grand spectacle for others to see, all in one place. What a day. The unfortunate part is that some chunk of the footage was unusable, given a file formatting error with my phone when the footage was taken, so please excuse the lack thereof. Here is a very beautiful example of a 1968 Plymouth Suburban, with its design just a year before Chrysler's C-body shift towards the fuselage style. I'm glad the footage was usable because this is the only 1970 Mercury Cyclone GT I've ever seen in person. Just underneath the spoiler performance trim, this coupe is outfitted with a 429 cubic inch V8. My personal favorite aspects about this car are the recessed gauges over in the passenger side of the dash with their driver-oriented inset in the dash pad, and the 6 crosshair-like taillight lenses. In the evening, my friends and I took the Custom Suburban to the Pavilion's car show in Scottsdale, only to have one of the springs retaining the passenger side brake shoe snap clean in half on the drive back. Yep, it's a 54-year-old station wagon. I tore into it after getting it back home safely. Whew. Oh well, that looks like it's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, and to everyone who viewed the 3-part series on getting the hiccups out of the wagon before the show. I apologize, given that it's been over a month since I last uploaded part 3 on the Custom Suburban,
Both my work schedule and classes for college have taken up a decent chunk of my time, but nonetheless, I'd like to become more consistent in my content production. Please like, share, or comment what you liked or didn't like about the video, no matter the case. Please consider subscribing or watching more MacsGarage content, as I greatly enjoy formatting these videos and putting them together, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care and God bless.